Today's video will be about why I think Christians should be working out consistently. You could try to denounce this claim with 1 Timothy 4:8, which says that bodily exercise profits little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, which I find faulty at best, especially because even then it is profitable, and look how much just flat out unprofitable things that we do for our time. And on top of that, there is verses that support the idea of like strength training and, you know, working out, and I guess clothes in general, things like that. So to begin with, I'm just gonna get to the verses right away. There's 2 Chronicles 15:7. It's 2 Chronicles in general is just not that popular, so probably haven't heard it before unless you've already read the entire Bible. But it says something like, "Be strong, therefore, let not your hands be weak, and your work shall be rewarded." Obviously, this would directly support strength training. Make your arm strong. Or let not your arms be strong. No, it's hands. Let not your hands be weak, and, be strong. And even that, a promise that your work shall be rewarded. That's very encouraging, actually, and I don't think God would, if you're honestly trying to build your body and it's His will for you to build up some muscle and all that, why wouldn't you be rewarded? Another verse, this is Proverbs 20:29. The glory of a young man is their strength. So if I'm just going to be brutally honest, if you're just flat out weak and you just can't lift much, and if you're not capable in that area, that's not good. Like, if you're like an old man, that's like kind of different, but this is an area where I think young men should be capable in, and the obesity and just laziness, it's not helping. I really think that if you're not working with your hands to some extent, it's not good. And then, even for women, this is also in Proverbs. Proverbs 31, women strengthen their arms. I think that's 31:17. There's not really an excuse. And if you can't get a gym membership, okay, but you can also do calisthenics. Like, seriously, just squat, dips, pull-ups if you can do those, push-ups. That'll do you so much. Not really a reason not to. I think that our world would be a lot better if exercise was promoted more, and I think it's biblical as well, because a lot of people might see Christians as just like nerdy or weak or just incompetent, and that's not how it should be. And this is actually a way we can spread the gospel better. If everyone's like, Christians, they're lame, and I don't really want to be like that. I want to be like, if they think being jacked is like the opposite, is like counterintuitive to being a Christian, of course that's going to turn people away. And also another verse, 1 Corinthians 6:20, says to glorify God in your body. Do you think sitting around eating Doritos and doing nothing is glorifying God with your body? It's not. What would glorify Him is making yourself strong, making yourself, like a symbol of strength, and that can encourage people to be a bit more productive, especially with, working out and just getting stronger and stuff. Um, but yeah, I seriously think it's important how you present yourself, because non-Christians they're watching. If they know you're a Christian, which I think people should know who you belong to, and they don't like what they see. They think you're weak. They think you're incompetent. What do you think that does? What do you think that does? They're just not going to be. They're going to be turned off. And there's not any reason you can. Oh, I don't have the time. That's on you. If you really don't have the time, just wake up, like, I don't know, like 20 minutes earlier and get in a short workout. It's very accessible. It's very, very worth it. I started working out like 2 years ago. I was on and off. I wasn't really taking it serious. But I started taking it a bit more seriously, and like started going to like a gym, not just, working calisthenics, which that's good. I'm not hating on calisthenics. Calisthenics is great. If that's your only option, it's so much better than doing nothing. And it's just skyrocketed my confidence. It's just, there's no reason not to, honestly. And that confidence, there you go. That's also, something that can help you be more bold. Like, I'm not ashamed of myself. I can spread the gospel because I'm not like embarrassed of what I look like, and I don't really care, frankly, right? Because I know that I'm disciplined. I know that that's because of God, and He's working in me. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to do something. And if you're literally like handicapped in something, okay, but come on, how many? You're probably not. Probably not. You probably can do something. You can probably do something, even if it's just one set of push-ups, just one. Even if that's all you can start with, go ahead. If it's even less, go ahead. I think it's Zechariah 4:10. It's like the first sentence. Something about like who hath despised the day of small things. I could be getting that wrong, but there's the general lesson there. We can appreciate even the smallest things, and that can also be part of like productivity. And I don't think we should just throw it aside because I don't have a gym membership. You can do something. You can still do calisthenics. And I found that like your motion determines your emotion. If you're feeling like sad or just unmotivated, what can really just change that? It's just doing a little something, and then you're doing more, and you're doing more. It's kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill. Your momentum is very much like kind of like a productivity kind of concept, actually, because if you're just doing all these bad habits and not glorifying God with your body, then you just do more and more and more and not God glorifying things. And I think it's Romans 12:1. Yeah, present your body as a living sacrifice. I think that, well, it's not that I think, it's just true. Our bodies are not our own. You have to glorify God with your body. And if you prefer to just do nothing, well, too bad, you're not your own. I think that's in 1 Corinthians 6:18 or 19. So, do what you know is right for your body. Because you're not your own. Christ lives within you. I think that's in Galatians 2:20. But yeah, that's the video I wanted to make a more self-improvement based video, especially because when I did that poll like months ago, I really put off making videos, but I had to do it eventually. But yeah, there was a lot of support for the idea of a biblical self-improvement video, so I decided to do that. And I guess the next video will be a bit more like on like doctrine, biblical doctrine. It's gonna have more editing, I think, so that might be like tomorrow or the day after. And then I got a short coming out later today. So yeah, that's the video. Remember, as Lamentations 3:27 says, it is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. Have a blessed day.